This time on Highway Thru Hell.
Stand by, Gord! Gord, just wait!
Al and Gord struggled.
You gotta watch where you're going, Gord.
I was. To get in sync.
Let the traffic come!
A whiteout in Alberta.
Well, that guy's kind of speeding back there.
Creates a dangerous chain reaction.
Whoa, we have an accident. Stay back.
And a stuck excavator.
There's no such thing as a little bit dead.
Proves too much for Al's rigging. On the Highway Thru Hell. The last line of defense is a heavy rescue team ready to tackle any disaster. Because closure is not an option.
Pretty good, yeah. The weather's moving so fast, it seems, right now. Who knows what's going to happen?
Daybreak on Highway 881 south of Fort McMurray, Alberta.
Southbound is completely closed.
Strong Arctic winds are whipping up heavy snow, blasting the highway with the worst blizzard of the year.
It's so real heavy, you just can't see the road.
Blinded truckers struggle to stay on the road, but it's a losing battle.
Chances are forecast it says winter time. Hoorah!
At Jamie Davis's shop in Lac La Biche,
We have a 15-ton wrecker, and across the road we have a smaller car, also in that area in the ditch.
temp operator Randy Jackknife answers the call.
Don't look like there's been any sand trucks on this highway, so we really have to be careful.
881 is like the Wild West. I mean, guys are passing. It's a narrow two-lane highway. There's a really reckless cowboy mentality on that highway.
It's just before noon when Randy arrives on scene, 90 miles north.
It's like he got snow blinded or something and took the ditch.
A crane truck lost control and plowed off the highway into deep, heavy snow.
Let me look at it. Dispatch told me it was a 15-ton crane. He was no 15-ton crane. That was a 31-ton beast. Yeah, I'll run my sling around there, and I'll run my cables out to you. There'll be a sling pull. It's not gonna be just a solid chain or a cable pull. As you can kind of see, 2.5 feet right here in the front. There's gonna be a pull because I'm gonna be pulling the snow as I go. So it's gonna be a kind of a challenge.
A challenge that Randy needs to tackle fast. The crane is due at an urgent repair job.
Dad, stop him!
Randy will have to shut down the northbound lane so he can work safely.
We'll get you out, buddy. Get you to hold on to that. Just hang on there 1 sec. I'm only a 25-ton wrecker. That truck was 31 ton. So do the math.
But Randy is hoping the math might just add up if the crane truck driver can supply some power.
Here we go. Come on, Mike. Work for Daddy. Do the drill, come on. There we go, he's coming. Hold on, buddy. I'm gonna reposition my truck, get a better straight at it, pull at it.
Randy's got more than just the recovery to worry about.
Let him through.
Visibility is getting worse by the minute, and that's creating a new risk.
Even with traffic control in place right away at the accident scene, if people aren't paying attention, they roll up on an accident scene, they come around a corner, they see a car parked in the middle of the lane or a truck, slam into the back of it.
Okay, Dad, stop him, stop him. It don't take long to get another accident happening. Things happen fast on that highway because people do not slow down. I probably got a mile of traffic on that side backed up already. And you can see visibility is getting more treacherous out here. There's absolutely nothing. Gotta have your game on here, man. Holy. Hammer down. I'm gonna reposition my truck now. Kind of make it fast so I don't want to get traffic jammed up. Okay, you ready? She's coming. I see success coming.
Randy coaxes the 30-ton truck to the shoulder.
Come on, baby. Don't let me down. Sliding back over into the ditch.
But his 25-ton record is struggling to winch it over the lip and onto the road.
I need to get him off, and I need to go to assess the problem over there, let traffic continue to go. Hey, hey! Pay attention! Slow down, pay attention, quit taking pictures!
And the combination of high speeds and low visibility has Randy on edge.
Gotta deal with other people too, eh? And that's not good to have somebody doing like that. Look at that trucker. There's a ditch over there on the right-hand side.
"900 miles southwest.
That's a bit of a temperature change.
An early spring thaw has hit the mountains east of Hope, BC.
Oh, look, it's a trailer in front of the road.
But at Sunday Summit on Highway 3, Al and Gord from Quiring Towing are facing a messy recovery.
We got a trailer laying on its side full of mushing compost. Basically decomposing vegetable matter, rotting grass. Check out the drop. I mean, look at how lucky this guy was.
Windy corners, steep hills. It's prime towing country, that's for sure.
Man.
The semi, fully loaded with compost, lost control on a sharp curve and smashed into a barrier.
The warning sign for that corner says 50K. And I can tell you he was not doing 50K. He's lucky he didn't go over the cliff. This highway has claimed a lot of truckers. I mean, look at that. The whole cab's crushed right down. He is so lucky.
Gord and Al have already hauled the crushed tractor to a nearby pullout.
This is what happens when you get overconfident on Highway 3.
But the trailer, with most of its load still inside,
We're just gonna take the whole road and drag it down?
will be much trickier to move.
That should do it.
Al has decided to take a chance.
For starters, there was no room on the open side of that trailer to work any machinery. You weren't gonna unload it right where it's at, not unless you're working in midair.
They'll rig both wreckers to the trailer, and together, they'll drag it away on its side.
Luckily, we had the wide spot right there. Get the obstruction off the road, then deal with the load.
Okay.
It's the quickest way to clear the road, unless the thin trailer wall gives way.
You know, at any point, the trailer could have broken in half. We could have had a bigger mess on our hands.
That's probably good.
Okay. There was a risk it could have ripped open, so you simply apply enough power to it and do it nice and slow, nice and easy. Don't get crazy.
Low, low.
Low, yeah, you bet.
Okay.
Communication is extremely crucial when you're doing something like that. The two of you have to work together.
They'll need perfect coordination.
If one is pulling harder than the other, it's not going to work.
Just wait, Gord. Just wait. Stand by. Gord! Gord, just wait!
Sliding back over into the ditch.
On Alberta's Highway 881,
Look at that trucker. There's a ditch over there on the right-hand side.
right in the middle of his recovery, Randy's just witnessed a second accident.
I don't know what's going on over there. This is Snowmageddon, man. This is bad.
With the snow getting worse and traffic backing up,
This guy's coming up slowly.
Randy needs to clear the scene fast.
Yeah, she keeps sliding on me. I was pulling him, and he kept sliding over. I moved my truck ahead. He'd slide over. Come on, truck, pull. I think I pulled him, I bet you, probably 150 feet I pulled him, and he kept sliding. Come on, baby, work for Daddy today.
Just before 2 p.m., help arrives. Jamie's local driver, Keith Milkey.
I need traffic stopped on that side.
He's working on that right now. My guy's right there, and then I gotta go get it.
Yeah.
Keith has been dispatched to recover an SUV in the ditch, just on the other side of the crane truck.
Hey, bud, whereabouts are you from?
Houston.
Houston, Texas, eh? Unfortunately, I gotta wait until the heavy's done, and then I'll be able to get you, okay?
Keith's only driving a 1-ton, but it might be the difference Randy needs.
We're gonna anchor my truck to him to prevent him from sliding sideways, and hopefully be able to get him out a lot easier.
Here you go. But we'll go double it.
Double it, yeah.
You're gonna be pulling heavy weight. Get!
Yeah, just give me a sec to tighten cable.
Now watch yourself now, we're gonna give him the pull. Easy up. It's coming, looking good. Looking good, I'm looking like I might succeed. Yeah!
That worked out better than I thought we would, bud.
Clear the bomb, it's all about team effort.
Really needed just another anchor point, and that's what I was.
Until that sand truck, you can start sanding.
With the road no longer blocked, Keith can get to work on the SUV.
Hold your breath. See if you can drive forward, bud. This guy's on his way. No harm, no foul.
Hopefully there'll be no more wrecks today.
Look it, we were here for 5 minutes and all of a sudden we got 300 vehicles, eh?
But the backlog still stretches far off into the whiteout.
No, that guy's kind of speeding back there. Oh, look at that. We have an accident. You guys stay back.
Now look at the trailer side of the road.
They're just gonna take the whole road and drag it down?
On Highway 3 in BC,
That should do it.
Al and Gord need to be in perfect sync to drag the damaged trailer off the road.
Low, low.
Low, yeah, you bet.
Okay.
But their big gamble
Just wait, Gord. Just wait. Stand by.
Gord, just wait!
is off to a rocky start.
Are you not on company channel? Okay, turn your volume up.
I had the volume turned down.
When you're distracted, little steps get left out, and whether it was just a mistake of not double checking, it worked out.
Funny thing about radios, they work better when they're turned up.
Okay, I'll get to it.
With radio contact restored, Al and Gord try again, hoping the trailer stays on the road.
With the general slope of the road as we're pulling, it would have tobogganed down off the side of the road. Gord was actually pulling it, and I was actually holding the trailer.
So I'm trying to pull it up and bring it around the corner down into the wide spot. There were vehicles parked in my way, so I was trying to get them out of the way while we're pulling it up. I was trying to watch 3 or 4 different directions at the same time.
Easy, Gord. Easy.
took my eyes off my left mirror. By the time I realized it was about to hit the median, it was too late.
It was a dead stop for Gord.
You gotta watch where you're going, Gord.
I was.
Well, didn't you not see where you're going?
I was trying to. I was also watching that pickup that was in my way.
Things weren't going well, and he was getting a little testy.
Back up. Come on, Gord.
I do the same thing. I'm just as guilty of it as he is. We act like a couple of brothers.
So we had to stop and do a little re-rig for a minute, and then we proceeded.
Just wait, Gord. Just wait. Stand by. Okay, come on. Just give her a little bit. You okay on clearance there on your side?
Good. Highway's open. Now that we got it off the road, we simply get the small machines in here and get it unloaded, and then we'll flip it over onto its wheels and take it back.
We're just gonna pick it up to oscillate the trailer. It's a big word for a tow truck guy.
The trailer was kind of a U shape and had some sweet stuff in the middle. Taco roll seemed to be suitable for it.
We're gonna do a taco roll. It's a little bit different than the old school jelly roll.
2 wreckers, 1 wrecker at the back end, 1 wrecker at the front end, picked the trailer straight off the ground and rotated in the air.
See if you can let the other side down.
Just like that, man.
Another job done. We came, we conquered, we cleaned up, and we're taking home trophies.
From the time we were there to the time we actually had the road open, I think was less than an hour. The RCMP was ecstatic that the road was cleared and opened again in record time.
We have an accident. Somebody got rear-ended.
On Alberta's Highway 881, Randy's big fear has come true.
Gotta call 911 and get location. Get an ambulance out here.
In the whiteout conditions, one semi has violently rear-ended another. The second chain reaction so far.
Company truck, you had a company truck?
You guys stay back. Where's the driver of that truck?
Are there any injuries?
I'm just getting on scene. Are you the driver? You hurt anywhere? You're sure? When a semi hits somebody, man, that is an impact. Parts on the road all over. I have a chaos happening and I need backup.
You're right away, okay, bro.
Okay, thank you very much. Hold on there, buddy. The road is closed at the moment.
When visibility is a tough thing out there, you know, the drivers who are coming along are actually having a hard time seeing the flaggers, seeing the flagging signs, and seeing taillights of other motorists. So very, very real that another collision can take place.
I want to assess this side of the highway first and get everybody safe over here. Put all your flashers on, all your lights. The highway's closed for now. And just kind of stay in the vehicle. Don't get out.
Randy's priority,
Hey!
keep the traffic backup as short as possible and prevent another crash.
Let the traffic come! Told Dan, the other flagger, when you figure you got 15 vehicles, let them through it. I will let this guy know over here, same thing.
I got traffic flowing here again through Randy, and hopefully we'll get this cleared up.
But some drivers refuse to slow down.
This is a serious situation. Slow down! Oh, my stress level was to the max. You know, I'm trying to do a job and then look at this carnage, eh? I had tightness in the chest. I just need to find my game here. And my heart was racing, pounding so bad, I was pouring sweat, and it was like minus 20 out there. Come on, think, Randy, think. Think.
Randy realizes he's in over his head
Hi, can you hear me?
and decides to make the call to dispatch.
I got everything on the go right now. Craziness happening here. We have multiple accidents, and we got a semi took the ditch. He lost his load. I got another semi rear-ended another semi. Can I just please get some help out here? Here come the cops.
On northern Alberta's Highway 881,
How are you doing, sir?
Randy's call for help has been answered.
I'm glad you're here on scene with me now. We can kind of work together.
Minutes later, Johnny Tipton, Jamie's Fort McMurray driver, arrives in HR 68.
Is there a guy at that end?
Yeah, he's got a flagger.
Okay.
And I got a flagger here.
Well, we'll put the flagger on my end of the truck there, on both sides there, so we got both sides covered there, and we'll just let traffic go in and around there.
Okay, sounds good.
After the additional accidents, and with weather getting worse, Randy needs all the help he can get.
There was 4 cars across the whole road and left me no place to go.
Johnny gets to work on the heaviest job.
What do you call this thing?
Planetary gear.
Planetary gear. For a big heavy hauler.
The planetary gear is part of the drivetrain on a heavy hauler, the biggest dump truck in the world, and the engine of the oil patch.
Apparently that thing weighs like 25,000 pounds, so it got a bit of weight to her.
Johnny's first step is to pull the semi back on the road.
Holy, that ever a lot of traffic.
I got it hooked up. I need to run some air to the truck now.
Just up the highway, Randy is trying to clear the semi from the rear-end collision.
Stop them! It's good to go.
Randy is finally ready to roll.
At that point, I just did my job, and I left Johnny to continue on to finish one last truck in the ditch.
Okay.
That last truck has a 25,000-pound piece of cargo that Johnny needs to get back on board, and he needs to do it fast.
Sun's going down, and we're dealing with adverse weather conditions. You know that there's bound to be something going to happen with this kind of weather.
If I throw a chain around the shackle to here,
Yeah.
that'll keep it from...
Twisting? Yeah, that'll work.
With the gear in position, Johnny needs to lift it onto the truck.
Now, hopefully we lift it up. It'll stay like this, and I can just back under it. So close. She started to twist.
She just wants to rotate whenever we take all the weight off first, so...
What do you think, Johnny? Can you get it done, or can't get it done? I can come back, and Jamie on his rotator could probably lift that easier, or?
I don't want to give up on this job there. I'm not a quitter. I would have sat there for 2 days trying to get that loaded up.
If the plan A doesn't work for these guys out on the road, I need these guys to use their heads and come up with a plan B, C, D, whatever it takes.
And local driver Keith might have an answer.
I got my little wrecker here, so you can use my little wrecker to help spin you sideways.
Yeah, I think that's her.
Okay.
I'll get Dan to get back out here to play.
Keith is hooked up to another storm casualty, but he can still use his boom winch.
This thing weighs probably more than my truck. So I'm just double lining my load so that way I don't break anything. And we need to get in the exact position so none of us are in the crossfire.
Hey, whoa.
The small wrecker holds the gear straight.
All right, you want me to start backing up, or?
Yeah.
Okay, backing up.
But the last step will require the most precision.
Whoa.
Lining up the gear
Almost there.
and easing it into place.
Just gonna use the little truck there, slide that bracket up there, then get it settled in there. Then after, we'll winch it back up over the axles there.
You just want me to pull forward a bit?
Yeah.
Keith needs to unhook to pull the stand back in place.
Okay, winch her in.
But that will leave the gear itself at risk of swinging back out of line.
Are we good?
We good?
Yeah.
Can you boom it out? Because it's catching the lip there.
Okay.
You need to have it come my way like 1-2 inches. Coming. I want to go home real bad.
Almost had her too.
Won't be going home now. Coming.
Night is falling on Alberta's Highway 881.
I want to go home real bad.
Almost had her too.
Won't be going home now for a while.
Jamie's driver, Johnny, is still fighting to get a 25,000-pound part back in place.
So close.
Like, real close.
That's good.
Traffic has been bottlenecked on this stretch of highway all day, and patience is running out.
There's huge pressure to open 881 when it's only one of 2 highways servicing the north.
It'd be nice if we had Colin here at the rotator there. He would have this done in no time there.
But the rotator isn't coming. With Johnny unable to get the gear at the perfect angle, they try to move the stand instead.
Oh yeah!
There we go. Have some money shot, buddy.
Yeah, we just got to straighten it out, it looks like.
There we go.
A long day of chaos is finally coming to an end.
Johnny is my warrior. Come hell or high water, he gets her done.
Okay.
She's a bitch, but we got her.
Randy, John, and Keith really do a great job. They work their butts off to get this highway open. Everything is brutal out there in those conditions. And for them to, soldier on and get that work done, is really a huge deal for us.
John, you don't want to leave, do you?
Hey?
Don't you want to stay?
Let's just push her off the deck again. Let's do it again. Let's get more practice at it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, bye. See you later. Have fun.
Southbound starting to roll, yeah. Southbound rolling. Rolling!
Early the next morning, Randy's recovered from his marathon day. And he's heading out for some well-earned fun.
You can come out here and hunt for prairie chicken. Don't have to worry about shooting somebody. Look at that guy, just caught a fish. See? Hopefully we can catch something. And then here's our hole here. Just kind of clear the snow away. Dan!
Flagger Dan Spencer is taking his first crack at ice fishing under Randy's wing.
Show you a trick, eh? See the line is going, look, it's still spooling out, stopped, right? That means you're on the bottom. Now you give her a little, just a touch more, and then now you jig. Oh, I had a nibble there. No fish yet.
Back in BC, the spring weather is keeping things quiet on the mountain.
A little warm out today.
But Mission Towing's lead driver, Neil Wakefield, is heading out to an unusual call in the Fraser Valley.
Got a RCMP call that there's a car submerged underwater in a culvert. But we've only got a short period of time. We're looking at about an hour and a half before we run out of daylight.
You're gonna use one truck, Neil?
Neil's boss, Jordy DePerrin, is busy on another job.
Neil is kind of my right-hand man. Neil's the guy I kind of lean on if I'm not here, if I need something done.
You're done. Good job.
And this is one job Jordy might be lucky to miss.
One of the big concerns was that there was a body inside the car.
We walked up and down the bank. There was no disturbed rocks, no trail. Couldn't even see where the car went in. So it was a weird one. This one here supposedly has already got plastic on one of the windows. So it makes it sound like it was probably a stolen car. Let's hope it's nothing else.
Neil has called in another truck to help with this job, hauling a special piece of recovery equipment.
Yep. One guy to run the tow truck. We're gonna put 2 guys in a boat. We're gonna go out there and fish this thing out of the water. Okay. Almost like watching a horror movie. You know, you're kind of expecting something to be there. There we go. Okay. It could have been a suicide. You know, there could be a body down on the floor in that car that nobody could really see. You try to be as calm as possible. You sort of take the focus away from what you might see.
The best rigging option is through the sunroof.
There, that's enough. Feed it right through, yeah.
Okay? Yep. Okay, so we're good now. We just have to hold this thing up.
As the car hits the bank, the crew gets their first real look.
You see in there okay? It's all clear. I want to roll it. We have to bring it out without doing damage. We need the police to be able to do their investigation without us have tampered with too much stuff. We're gonna have to rehook, Leo.
This thing's heavy now.
In BC's Fraser Valley, Mission Towing's Neil Wakefield is trying to winch an abandoned car onto dry land.
Because I'm trying to keep it from rolling over.
Without flipping it on its way up the bank.
We're gonna have to rehook, Leo.
The car could contain evidence of a crime.
Okay, what we gotta do is we've gotta unhook and rehook because being that high, it wants to roll over. Yep. Once we hook to the wheel, then we can just pull it right up. Can you let the water out of it? What they've done is they've run the chain through the strongest point on the car, and now we just pull it up on its own wheels. Steering is still free moving, so that tells me there's either a key in it or the ignition has been broken. We had no idea until we got this car right up onto the ground by my truck that there could have been a bloated body in that trunk. Keys are in the ignition. Once we got the car secured up on the road, the officer went through the car and gave the police officer the keys. Okay. There was nobody in that vehicle. That trunk could have popped open and scared the hell out of us, but it didn't. The car was stolen out of Abbotsford, we found out. It's always a relief when you finish a job where there is nothing to upset you or make you think, because you can go on for hours thinking about what you saw. And for some people, it never goes away.
We're very fortunate to have a great crew. They really pulled together on that accident scene and made that happen really quickly. You know, our crew is what really did it for us on that job and did it for me. You know, they made me shine.
guess we got that new winch on, eh?
Yeah, it is.
The next day at Jamie's yard in Hope, school is in session.
Okay, so it's an 8,000-pound winch, right?
8,000 pounds, yeah.
Robert, Jamie's new head of traffic control, has been busy patrolling the Coke for wrecks.
Oh, it was the first one to go up at the Tundra. It's a good truck, and seems like I always find them first.
These are things that you think about when you're winching, right? So he's a go-getter, and he's willing to work, and he doesn't give me no attitude. He just gets out there and gets it done.
Even a close call. Stop! Stop! With a runaway semi. Couldn't stop Robert from doing his job.
Yeah, it kind of looks shaken up, but that's not going to stop me.
So Jamie's decided to give him more responsibility and a new tool.
One of the reasons we wanted to put a winch on this truck is because you're up the Coke and you're doing all kinds of different jobs. So winching would make this truck more money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you do your flagging, service calls, unlocks, boosts, tire changes, and now we can do winching. He's got the tenacity to make it go and to keep going. And if you don't have tenacity, you're not gonna make it in this business. When you're gonna roll something over, you want your winch line to be centered to the middle of it. So you have to jockey this thing around a little bit and get in there, okay?
Okay.
Yep. So put your parking brake on because you're gonna need all the hold back you can get. Both these pillars are strong and we'll hook into there, okay? Put the snatch block in here, right?
Okay.
So let's try it now. Okay, hold it. That makes it a little easier on your winch, right? So this snatch block, it's your best friend. Let's give it a try. Let's flip it right over now. Just flip it right over. See how the winch is loving it?
Oh,
Isn't that something?
and as soon as it flips over, I stop, right?
As soon as it flips over, it'll come on its own and you just let go. Right? Wow, you can do that.
Yeah.
We don't need to use these big, expensive tow trucks for all these little jobs. You could be doing it, right? And you didn't think this truck would do that.
No.
Right? These little pickups are going to be the biggest revenue sources we have. Look after her. She's a brand new winch.
Okay then, my friend.
Okay.
See you, thanks, boss.
Yep.
I don't know the cause, I just know the cure.
60 miles east, Al Quiring is on the road and ready for another challenge.
He's got an excavator stuck on the riverbank there because it's not a very good spot. The location is in an old abandoned mill on the mighty Fraser River. And the Fraser River was trying to claim the excavator for itself. You've had a run-in today yet, or no?
Not today.
Okay.
The early spring thaw has swollen the river into the excavation site.
Springtime jobs are messy. The snow is melting. Just turns into a quagmire of mud.
Yesterday, the 70,000-pound excavator got stuck in that quagmire. All efforts to free it only made the problem worse.
It was in quite a deep hole where they had been digging around, and of course, you know, gravity has taken effect. It's only going to keep going deeper the more you dig around it. What we might have to do is just get a scoop so that all that water around your tow hook hole clears away. I would say that'd be almost bottomless there once you start agitating and working it, because you're just going to keep going down until you hit China eventually. If you pick your boom up, will the machine tip forward a bit?
It won't even.
Won't move at all? It's probably about 70,000 pounds. Add the friction of the mud, you could be using almost 200,000 pounds of pull to make that machine move. It'll be close. It'll come down to what the tow truck can grab hold of. Luckily, they had somewhat stopped while they were ahead. We were still able to get down to the tow hook.
And the crew has already started rigging with their own gear.
What size of a shackle you guys got in there? 1 1/8? 1 inch. It should be all right. The shackle that I happened to see looked adequate in size, and we hooked my rigging on there. Put this in your shackle, the pin through the loop. Yeah, right into the big shackle. That hook will go onto the small ring there. Perfect.
Before Al even attempts a pull, He needs one simple but very important piece in place.
If I didn't have that big log, my outriggers would have just punched right through the mud, and I probably would have dragged myself right into the hole.
We're gonna be putting a lot of pressure on there. Something snaps. High tension leads. Take 15 steps back, because there's no such thing as a little bit dead with this, right?
I've seen it happen before where rigging's gone flying up in the air and landed on equipment or people, and it's had catastrophic results.
So we're giving her some pull. Try not to spin your tracks excessively, just go real slow with them. That doesn't sound good. Take 15 steps back.
In BC's Fraser Valley, Al Cliring is trying to free a 70,000-pound excavator firmly stuck in 6 feet of mud.
It's battle of machine against machine, really, it is.
As Al adds power, the mud refuses to let go.
Love the little one. Just dig down and we'll get rid of the little.
The excavation crew's shackle wasn't up to the job.
So that's why I don't like using other people's rigging.
You know, it could be, say, a 25-ton shackle, but in its lifetime, it's had forces upwards of 150 tons maybe put against it. If it didn't break, it surely could break.
Al re-rigs, and this time he's using his own equipment.
I'll go get 2 more shackles. You can come out of there, we're done in there now.
There's suction there, and of course, you know, your feet sink in. You can be up to your knee, and then you're fighting because there's nothing else to lift yourself up with, so it can turn into a hog wrestle.
Rigging his line through a snatch block will double the pulling power, but Al's not stopping there.
Flip the blocker on.
The work crew's second excavator will back him up. First, they've got to jar the excavator loose from the grip of the mud.
Because the tow truck is working, vibrating, that vibration transcends down the cable, and it'll start, you know, basically kind of shaking the machine. You might not see that harmonics. And with the force, it's going to slowly release the suction, and once you break free of that suction, now you can start pulling.
Al still has to get 70,000 pounds up a steep slope.
Sometimes you have to get the front tires of the tow truck up in the air and give it 5 or 10 minutes, and you'll see it slowly start coming down, and just pull on her some more.
Good. Slow on the track, slow. Hell yeah. She's out of there.
We were really fortunate that we were able to recover that with the equipment we had there that day.
We had our doubts from the start. That changed once Al took control, which was amazing. That's what I really liked.
It was a messy job.
Shut her down.
But Al's never worried about keeping his truck shiny, and he can't resist a jab at the competition.
Yeah, hey, Super James, we don't need you, buddy. We're okay, 10-4. Thank you, pal. Have a good day. Oh, hey, polish your chrome. The Vulcan record prevails every time.
My family's business has always had a good reputation of seeing difficult jobs through. Some people are born to be piano makers, others are brain surgeons, others build rockets. Well, if you don't have it in you in the first place, you probably won't succeed in this business.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
Go, go, go!
It's its own little world up there.
4 4 seasons of heavy rescue.
Basically, we're all fighting them out.
Looking back at the twists and turns.
Look out, Don! Look out! Look out! Look out!
We all get scared.
Wow.
And what's next for Jamie?
I miss driving trucks.